Good morning all, thanks for coming along. This is Saturday Mornings Outdoors. My name is Paul K. And we are along the banks of the Cape Cod Canal for another edition of Striper Fishing. There is tons of people here. I don't know where they're coming out. This is an off day. It's not a Saturday or a Sunday. And they're all down here with their Barbie rods and their Bass Pro freshwater catfish outfits. And anyway, we're going to do it anyway. This is why I fish these quieter areas, to get away from these folks. But it's the Cape Cod Canal, and we're going to have fun anyway, regardless. Stay tuned. I'll give you the reports, and we'll give it a swing here and see how we can do. I'll let you know the trail. And so the conditions this morning are, we got about 3 or 4 days after the full moon, and this is an east tide. It just flipped east, heading that way, and that means the tide is coming up. It's low coming up, and temperature is 71 degrees. It's starting to get a little muggy, not oppressive. Barometric pressure is starting to fall at 29.99, and we have, they claim it may rain today. I brought the rain gear, but that's kind of a good thing because it'll keep the boat traffic down. But apparently somehow the word is out and there's tons of people here. But wind direction is from the south, and it's about 9 miles per hour, and it's pretty greasy and flat looking, and these are the conditions for today. And hopefully we'll have some good luck. We'll let you know. Fish on. measure them up and see what happens. 26.5, back he goes. On the boards. Get the old heart rate back down. That was fun. That was like a semi-double. Like as soon as I put the first rod down, the second rod went down. I mean, as soon as I finished with the first one, the second one went down. As usual, Mac chunks on the bottom, proven successful. And there's something I really wanted to mention this week that I was really interested in looking up. So those two fishes, we got Massachusetts, I think up and down the coast, changed the regs for keepers. Now we're allowed a generous 28 to 31. That's a 3-inch slot. It's relatively difficult. You know, you got to catch 30 fish before someone, and that's going to be pure luck. There's no skill involved. You can't target 28 to 31 fishes, you know, inch fishes. But what my point I wanted to make was, just for giggles, I really was interested. I wanted to know what the commercial limit is. So we're throwing back everything, anything under 28 and anything over 31. Get this, they're allowed to keep anything over 35. Like, I don't get the logic of that. If this is to preserve the species, it's not for the benefit of the fish, that's for sure. And I don't mean to make this into a political statement. This is just a fun show, but that seems just wrong. 35 and over, and their limits are like, you know, giant amount poundage a day. 35, so how is that protecting the stock? That's a legitimate question I want to know. How is that protecting? It's protecting the stock for the commercials, not for us. That's for daggone sure. And we spend billions in licenses and all that. And I never get up on my soapbox about any kind of this. I like to keep it light and fun, but think about it. You know, 3-inch measly slot limit that we get to keep, and they get to keep everything over 35. That's just like, it just don't make sense. I'm not a biologist, and they're obviously the leaders, and they claim the college educations and all. It looks like the fix is in. That's all I got to say. That's really, I don't know. Check it out for yourself. Just Google commercial size limits for Massachusetts or whatever state you're in, and you'll be shocked. We get 3 inches, they get anything over 35. What? That's not conservation. I'll shut up now, but that really, isn't that interesting? You know, just saying, I mean, I don't know, this got me a little worked up. Just saying that 3-inch slot limit, I'm trying to put food on the table. I want to eat that, me personally, and I'm willing to work for it. Yeah, I'm doing it for sport, but that's for me, that fish. You know, these guys, they're just doing it for money. That's for profit. You know, slay them out there any way they can, as most as possible, and just bring them to market for money. You know, and we contribute billions. So anyway, also anything over 35, I would bet percentage-wise, I'm not a biologist, but I know a lot about stripers, a fair amount about stripers, is a female. How is that protected? And another one. Bigger. Maybe we're close to keeper. Little bigger one. See what that one goes. Nope, 25 and a half. Urgh. Want meat, but I'll take any fish. The camera tipped over, but you can be assured I released them. Swam right away. So I think at this time we're gonna swing back to the Fortress of Solitude rat cave, and we're gonna talk about the Palomar knot. Simple, strong knot, and I just recently started using it over the fisherman's knot, and it's really proven 100% so far. And we'll swing over back home and show you what we got. And welcome to back to the rat cave. And Miss Denise says hi.
Oh, son of a gun. You thought I was going to say
Who said that? And today we're going to concentrate on tying the Palomar. It's a very versatile knot, really simple to do, and I'm generally using the improved clinch, but I switched to the Palomar because of its simplicity, and they claim the strength of it, the reliability of it is close to 100%. So everything I read, they say that. So, and see online. So very simple knot to tie all your terminal gear, anything that can be attached to the end of a line, a clothesline, tying the bumper of your car so you want to drag something, whatever it is. Very useful knot. Camping, time to trees, and so forth. So let's get at it. So for this demonstration, we're going to use a hook, 10-aught hook, perfect for the canal. Get your line and double the end of one end. Just double it, kind of crease it so that kind of points it. You know, puts a point so you can stick it through the eye of the hook. This is 50-pound test, so it takes a little to crease it. There it is. That should work. And then basically tie an overhand knot. It's very simple, very, very simple. Overhand knot. Right? And snug it down somewhat. Always leave this end as long, that little loop from here's the overhand, there's the hook. Leave that loop long enough so you can fit whatever lure or whatever terminal tackle through it. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to stick this through, right? We're almost done. That's how easy this thing is. And get that loop out of the way, right? And then just basically pull. I'm not sure which end you're supposed to pull. Either end, I like just saving on it, saving the amount on it, but just pull on it and then wet it. Sure you don't want to see me wetting it, but just wet it and just pull it, both ends of it, and that'll snug it down. Then, of course, we want to be neat and clean. Just give that a solid pull, and then snip off the excess here. And there it is. That's it. That's the Palomar. And very simple, easy. You can do that in the dark. You can probably do it blindfolded. Extremely strong. They claim close to 100%. That is the Palomar. That is this knot for this week's knot. So let's see how that guy is doing back at the canal. Hope you can use this. And welcome back. And it's a simple knot. It's pretty cool, very useful on anything, lures, terminal tackle, and probably one of the most well-known modern knots today. I don't think it was around 25 years ago. I think it really got popular with the braid. But back to fishing. And so I hope you like this edition. We're going to wrap it here, and hope I brought you a little relaxation to get away from the hectic of the world and looking at the beautiful Cape Cod Canal and seeing a guy out there attempting to catch fish. And I think on an upcoming show, I don't know when I'll do it. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. He's like in a 10-foot boat. Look at this thing. You never know what you're going to see here. These are just some crazy people. Anyway, I'd like to go on, if you watched in the late winter, they had the sportsman shows, and I think I'm planning on going on the Patriot Party boats, and they're going to specialize in, there's a couple of them. There's scup fishing and black sea bass and tautog. It's party boat style. This is a skiff right here. That looks like a workboat. It's crazy though. He's getting air on the waves. He's yelling too. He sounds like he's having fun. That's pretty funny. He's enjoying life. Risking his life, that's for sure. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll take a trip on a potty boat and bring you guys along. There's one for scup, black sea bass, and tautog fishing, and the other one is for striped bass and bluefish. I think I'm probably leaning on the scup one. It's called Patriots Party Boats, and it's in Nantucket Sound. They sail through. It leaves out of Falmouth. But I think I want to try the scup one. Just simply, I've never been on that before. My brother and I are huge fans of the Captain John boats out of Plymouth. We've been going there since literally we were kids, you know, hundreds of times, you know, a lot of times, and catching fish, but I've never been down to the Falmouth one. So I'd like to give that a whirl, and I'll take you guys along if I choose to do that. And hopefully I will do that before the summer's over. But with that, thanks for watching, man. I really appreciate it, and I hope you had fun watching, and as much fun as I have bringing it to you. Until next week, same rat time, same rat channel, and we'll see you then. Take it easy, guys.